Welcome to the Kenyan Daily Report. My name is Felix. Right now, there is a story that is currently making headlines in the country, and that is in regards to President William Ruto trying to seek the services of former cabinet secretaries who are working under the former regime of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, a lot of questions are coming in regards to who these cabinet secretaries are and the reason why President William Ruto has decided to swallow the pie or to swallow his pride and decide to seek the services of these cabinet secretaries who really worked and proved to be so efficient under the former regime of President Uhuru Kenyatta. The recent meeting between President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto has been a subject and a matter of discussion on every social media platform and in the mouth of many Kenyans, even in the newspapers. Yesterday, some news came in that the former Cabinet Secretary of Interior, Fred Matiang'I, had been approached by the regime of President William Ruto to serve under his regime. But Cabinet Secretary, the former Cabinet Secretary, Fred Matiang'I, decided to turn down the offer on the basis that he and President William Ruto can never have a good working relationship due to their differences in the 2022 general election. Apart from Fred Matiangi, another name that was also mentioned several times is the name of the former Cabinet Secretary of Health, that is Mutahi Kagwe. The former Nyeri gubernatorial aspirant has also been mentioned several times by the dailies in our country on him being approached by William Ruto together with his government, the Kenya Kwanza regime, to come and streamline the health sector again as the cabinet secretary of health. But he also decided to turn this offer down. Why am I saying that it is true whatever has been said by different newspapers and even medias in the country, that these people have turned down these offers? And this was a major point on why President William Ruto decided to visit Uhuru Kenyatta, so that Uhuru Kenyatta can act as a negotiator and try to bring his best cabinet secretaries who worked under him into the regime of President William Ruto, so that they will help in delivering to the manifesto of the Kenya Kwanza and the bottom-up agenda. If we speak about the education sector in the country right now, there is no other name that comes into your mind than that name of Fred Matiang'I together with the late Magoha. If you speak about the health sector, the only name that you always remember is the name of Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe during the COVID-19 pandemic. And these people proved beyond reasonable doubt that they are efficient and they can deliver on any space that they are given to deliver into. But these people were only loyal to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And their loyalty has proved that it can't be bought. Ruto has tried to bring them into his cocoon several times, but he has failed. Remember, the news have it and the rumors have it that President Uhuru Kenyatta had been grooming Matiang'I to go against William Ruto as his opponent in the 2027 general election. And Matiang'I has been preparing under the wraps to vie for the presidency seat come the year 2027. Also, on the same list with Matiang'I is Mutahi Kagwe, who has been rumored several times to be the running mate of Matiang'I. Now, why should Ruto seek the services of these great gentlemen at this time? He knows that if these men go on to seek the presidential ticket and to vie for the presidency in the Republic of Kenya, then they will divide his vote. And for him to have undivided votes come the year 2027, he wants to bring these people into his team. And that is why it is believed that the meeting between Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, some of the main agendas were him to really convince Matiang'I and Mutahi Kagwe to accept the offers from the president to come and work under the Kenya Kwanza regime. Are you getting the point? If they work under the Kenya Kwanza regime, then if it's to bear blames of the non-efficient or the sectors are not working or the government is not working, they will also be pointed out among those that have been incompetent in William Ruto's regime. So they will have no mandate to go ahead and seek the presidency come the year 2027. So they will be non-factors for William Ruto come the year 2027. And I have always told you, Ruto is a strategic player when it comes to planning for the future in terms of his politics. He does not play blind politics of today and tomorrow. He thinks on what will happen 5 years to come. And he knows Matiangi is a threat. He is a threat in terms of he will divide the Nyanza vote. After dividing the Nyanza vote, if he has a running mate from the Mount Kenya, that running mate also will divide the mountain towards who they are going to vote. And after that, imagine this team of Matiangi and Mutahi Kagwe acquiring the support of the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who we all know he has no fighting chance come the year 2027 because the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya does not allow him to vie for any seat in the government for the next 10 years. So, if he puts his ambitions aside and decides to back this team of Matiangi and Mutahi Kagwe, that means the mountain will follow the suit. So to avoid that, President William Ruto has approached Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to negotiate with Fred Matiang'I to bring Matiang'I under the Kenya Kwanza regime so that Matiang'I can act as the cabinet secretary of education and try to lay out strategies that will make sure that the education system works. Remember, right now, when we speak about the education system of our country, our children have done their exams. There is no laid out strategies on how they shall proceed. Are you getting the point? There is no laid out strategies. Same thing to the health sector. The health sector, the interns have been striking day in, day out. There has been wrangles inside the health sector. So, and remember that during Matiang'i's time, there was no such things as what we are having right now in the education sector, where even the current cabinet of education is not known to many Kenyans. Also, in the health sector, the same thing. So for these sectors to work, because they are also strategic backbones of the Kenyan economy and the Kenyan progress and development, we have to bring in people that know how to execute strategies. And Matiang'i is so efficient in doing that. Mutahi Kagwe is so efficient in doing that. So President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta agreed to convince these people to board the wagon of William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza administration so that they will help. Now the question is, will these people board or buy the ideology of them joining William Ruto's government? If they do so, it is clear that their ambitions to run for presidency has been tattered with, has been interfered with. Apart from these people, another man that Uhuru Kenyatta has always supported, that believes that he can be the kingpin of the mountain, is none other than Peter Kenneth, the former Gatanga member of parliament. So Peter Kenneth has remained away from the national politics for some time. But I dare tell you that before the year 2026 comes, Peter Kenneth will have made a stand, and he will have the support of Uhuru Kenyatta. And once he has that, not a lot of people follows Peter Kenneth, by the way. Not a lot of people adhere to him. But when you look at the politics in a very big, broad way, you'll realize that Uhuru Kenyatta is a man that plays strategic politics, because he knows even if this doesn't bear fruits, this one will. And that is why he has always had a foot in Raila Odinga's government, in Raila Odinga's story, and also in William Ruto's story. So the truth is, Matiangi is being convinced, Mutahi Kagwe is being convinced to board the bandwagon of President William Ruto's government, so that they will try on delivering on the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. These were very efficient cabinet secretaries in Uhuru Kenyatta's regime, and they made an impact. They also garnered the support of the country at large. If they are in William Ruto's regime and they execute things that the cabinet secretaries under William Ruto have been unable to execute, then these people will make the government of William Ruto seem to work. Let me tell you one thing with William Ruto, and I will always keep repeating this, that this guy is a strategic player in the politics of the republic. He sees the future while you are lagging behind in your tribal cocoons. I tell you, what Ruto is preparing for you in 2025 and 2026, by the year 2027 utakuwa unaangalia makosa ya William Ruto, unashindwa, mbona nikatae kuchagua huyu jamaa? I tell you, he will do everything. Unaona, these things that are not working right now, they will start working in the next 1 year. And the ones they start working, Kenyans are so forgetful. Kenyans huwa wanasahau haraka sana. Utawapata wakianza kuuliza, tulisema ifanye, sasa inafanya, tulisema hiki akiendi poa, sasa hiki inaenda poa. And they will start singing praises of President William Ruto. By the year 2027, Ruto atakuwa na kura zenu kawaida. The Luos, let me tell you, the Luos and the Mount Kenya, for the first time, they shall vote on one basket. And that basket is the basket that will swallow them for the next 5 years, come the year 2027 to 2032. They will vote on that basket. Then they will put their vote on the basket of President William Ruto for the first time in history of the Republic. Watafanya hivyo. The first time they did that was during the Mwai Kibaki's time. Remember Rainbow Mwenge, the Rainbow Coalition in the year 2002. But this time also, they will do that. And key major events that will trigger that is bringing in former Uhuru's cabinet secretaries who are so efficient in their delivery and who will spearhead then the government of William Ruto. Watamwosha Ruto, atakuwa mweupe kama pamba. And Uhuru decided to buy that. Remember, Uhuru has always been, his main interest is protecting his business, not for the republic. Not for the republic. It has always been about him and his businesses, sio kwa ajili ya Wakenya. For me, I leave it there. I remind you that this is the Kenyan Daily Report. And here we keep you updated with every development in the politics of the Republic. Please don't leave without subscribing, sharing, and commenting on our videos. Asante sana. Remember, hapo kitambo vi tulikuwa tukitambulikana kama Celeb Corner KE, where mostly we began as an entertainment channel, but right now mostly we have shifted our focus onto events of politics, and that is why we have changed our name and or rebranded to the Kenyan Daily Report TV. My name is Felix Mwenda.